For this scan, just based off of
Is it on you? Check and see if it's in my pocket.
it's indicative that she had something in here at some point and ripped the end of the bag off and hid it, because that was stuffed in here like this. At times it can be difficult because that was found right under here. So if they go to buy a small amount like this, it really could be anywhere within the car.
Mix it with both because it's so much stronger. If you were to go to Baltimore City today and buy this much drugs, you're looking at probably $3,000 at least.
Yeah, I got you. Transport him to Central Booking where he'll be charged for possession and possession with intent to distribute narcotics.
Appreciate it.
Hang tight 1 minute. Let me get all the doors shut.
We're going down here, all right? Thanks, guys.
Get cover now!
$20 straight off the jump for a fight. I almost just devastated, and I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it.
Hey, guys. My thoughts basically are kind of like the gladiator. You take the other guy into the arena and you kill him.
Just kind of keep it down while we're in here, please.
If they break you down on the mental aspect,
sometimes they'll hide knives in the spine there.
If you take the bump and put a tub right there.
Inmate accused of killing a corrections officer at the state prison in Jessup.
We decided to use plexiglass because plexiglass won't set off a metal detector.
the sheriffs think that they're in control, but they really have no idea. They're not in control.
Even me. Everybody going into the jail is scanned for contraband and weapons.
Good to see you.
Hey, guys. How y'all doing? No street arrests? We have about 325 inmates here at the jail.
Means how many per day?
Each day, well, it varies. On average, like you said, today there's about 3 came in on any given day. Probably 10 or 12 is probably a busy day.
And there's a key at the top. The individuals that are highlighted in red are at court. Green is working in the kitchen. Yellow is in the laundry.
You can kind of compare this to one of these boards in an airport that shows you incoming and departures of flights. Well, this is the same thing for inmates. It basically tells their status, where they're located, where they're going to go, where they're going to be, whether or not they're in their cell, whether there's any movement within the facility. So if you see it just refreshed there just a second ago.
Right.
What is the yellow up there, Mike?
The yellow is laundry.
Okay, all right, gotcha.
This is at work.
Software upgrade or something I'll have to buy here before too long.
I don't think so. I think this is something we designed. Actually, Frederick County IT.
Did he? Okay.
Sharp.
Is it?
Very good. Yes.
Nobody during my tenure as sheriff, no. Matter of fact, I think it was 1992
92.
or 4.
I'm pretty sure it's 92.
Okay.
Hey guys, do me a favor, just kind of keep it down while we're in here. You have your ID? All right. I'll check for each inmate's ID. As I do that, I'll check off the name on the roster. The server will then provide the inmate with a tray. With the ID and roster, too, we can verify if there's anything, altercations, anything like that, we're observing, too, with the inmates that come up to the block. You got it, guys. Sometimes these inmates end up with having 4 or 5 pairs of pants when they're only allowed 3. So they have a certain number of socks are allowed up to 7 pairs.
You know, we got to try to keep it out of sight. If they see it, then they can take it, and we won't get it back. So. We don't have real pins. We have flex pins. You can't do any damage with it, you know. If you try to hurt someone, it'll just bend. We don't have real toothbrushes. We have little miniature ones, and they're only, you know, it's this big, so we can't fashion it into any type of weapon. And here, I can never go on another block. If I go on another block here, it's an escape charge. If they break you down on the mental aspect that they have you, you know, and in a lot of cases that's true. As long as we can't have no music here. And for a lot of us, music was our life. That's how we relate to people, situations, things like that. And here you can't listen to music. It's not allowed, it's not acceptable. We write to them, we ask them for it, they say no. Fuck them. I hate them. I hate this jail. I hate the sheriffs. They hate us, you know? I think they racist. It's different out here. Like, for a person who gets caught with a handgun and some drugs out here, if you're black, you're going to prison. If you're white, they're gonna give you a drug program.
This is a picture of Russell Crowe in the movie Gladiator. And I love that movie because my thoughts basically are kind of like the Gladiator. You take the other guy into the arena and you kill him. That's how I win elections. I walk them into the arena and I come out victorious. I like a hard fight. And I don't know, I like the movie Gladiator. It's kind of like me. It's stoic and tough and yeah. This picture is a little bit of a story behind it. So that's me at the age of actually 2 years old. Our current sheriff, Chuck Jenkins, knew he wanted to be sheriff 50 years ago. To me, being the sheriff was probably the most honorable thing that could have happened.
They don't believe in what we believe, but we have together done something very special.
Smash on ass, I post myself, Officer Mahdi conducting yard check. You could find a glove that maybe the worker set out that may have drugs in it from, you could find weapons out here. A lot of times in the windows, outside the window, they're in the cell, and the inmate comes to the cell and they may retrieve something that way while they're in the yard. Empty.
Here's me now, Bravo.
Something happening within the facility, so the officers have to attend to the situation. So they will shut down yard and gym so that the officers can do the detail.
Now new this morning, a 43-year-old prisoner stabbed to death.
Police are investigating at the maximum security facility in Jessup.
Be safe and watch each other's back. Remember, if something happens, observe, back up, observe, call for assistance, and then when you call, we'll come and we'll support you. Make sure you spread it out across the floor so that you're not just bunched in a corner.
All right, let's get them out of here.
Female on the pond, female on the 10. Malady. Sometimes they'll hide knives in the spine there.
Bathroom. If you take the bunk and put a tub right there.
MCIJ, there's violence everywhere. But at the same time, I feel and believe that the officers will have control, where they do feel safe, where not everybody's walking around, if I'm right, Kamalafi, where they're not walking around with a knife.
This is a piece of metal that was fashioned into a weapon that has a point to it. And so all of these are inmate-made weapons. These actually came from the light fixtures that were inside of the housing units. If he was selling it to a gang member or selling it to somebody who needed a weapon, he could probably make $50 or even make $100 for this weapon, because this weapon would actually kill somebody. They got smart and decided to use plexiglass because plexiglass won't set off a metal detector. Some of them are actually found on the inmate themselves, hidden in their pocket, in their pants, in their coat. their rectum.
You see Shamir? I can't find her nowhere. I cannot find Shamir anywhere. I'm sorry, Bodie. Did Shamir come down from up top yet? Oh, did you see Shamir? Shamir. Nobody wants to be, you know, like in a room with somebody who, you know, mass murdered or whatever. You have to, like, check everybody out. You never know what everybody's here for. I've been waiting for you for hours. Because I miss you. All right.
You didn't think I was coming?
You would have been here normally. I'm so used to you picking me up now or being right there. Thank you. Hi. Go down to the bottom.
But in November of 2007, several teens who attacked 44-year-old Gregory Simmons and beat him so badly.
Lord, thank you for this food we're about to receive, for the nourishment of our bodies. Bless the hands that prepared it, bless the less fortunate. In Jesus' name, amen. She think we going home. She just think that I'm going to go home without letting her know. It's good food. So I look out for my daughter because I know it's a lot of misguided kids here. They come here and they don't have people look out for them and they end up doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff, drugs. No, she doesn't have an opportunity, and not that I would let her. I'll be on her back. I'm kind of a stalker. It's still dangerous because some people just don't care. You have some people who just don't care, and like I said the other day, the ladies were fighting and they had to go out to the hospital because one stabbed the other and the other hit the other with a lock or something like that. I mean, it's not even like regular little cat fight arguments. They are trying to hurt you.
And the situation is bad, but it's still comforting for her to be here and go through this with me, so I got to go through it by myself.
I'm stealing this for her. She likes yogurt. And they search, so I got to put it in my bra. And I already got this. Wow. If you look at another cell, it doesn't look like my cell. Like this stuff, I made this to give it a little design. My friend painted that picture for me, and I hung that up there. In a prison, you know, it's hard trying to, you know, be comfortable. Like when you decorate and, you know, make things pretty and nice colors in your cell, at least, you know.
You feel better.
Yeah, you feel better. Like I have this, and when I put it on, or I have this. Well, I had those for 4 years. 4 years ago, they cut the makeup off. And that's when everybody was like, oh, I have to hold on to what I have. Because when it's gone, it's gone. So you want to feel like a woman. You don't want to look like, you know, whatever. You want to do your hair, you know, you try to do your hair and your lips, so you want to look nice. Seen this in a magazine. I've been here so long that when I was home, I lost a lot of my stuff. Trying to make a new, like, book for her for when she, you know, that she can have. So that's her when she was a baby, me and her. She looked like me now, right? She's gonna make me sad. Don't make me sad. That she doesn't have these things, you know what I'm saying? And so I just wanted her to have, you know, pictures of herself. We lost so much. And this is an ugly picture of her. She hates it, but I love it. Oh no, this is why you don't wear makeup at times like this. I got 25 years for the assault and 3 years prior for a weapon, and they gave me 28 because I had a record. But to give her 20 years straight off the jump for a fight, I almost devastated. And I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe it. They're tough. And they're very tough. They need to be more specific. And I know some people deserve tough on crime, but you can't judge everyone by, you know, what some people do. I grew up in a place where, you know, people fight all the time, but they fight with their hands. You know, they get in the fights, they get smart and stuff like that. And, you know, you beat up my sister, I'll beat you up. You know, you touch my younger brother, I'm gonna beat you up. Stuff like that. I'm fat.
Get ready to go. I think it's to show the public what we have, to show them that we have the right equipment that it takes to protect them. I think it shows that we're a strong agency and we do everything we can to protect the public. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Don't you think it's a little too much?
No, not in today's world, no. And the reason I say that is if you look at the Orlando nightclub shooting a couple years ago in Florida, and if you look at the terrorist attack in San Bernardino, California, It was this type of vehicle that stopped those 2 attacks. And they basically said, we don't come to Frederick to break the law and to sell drugs because we know in Frederick County you guys don't mess around. So that message is out there. Everybody knows this was paid for not with tax dollars, but the proceeds from illegal drugs and some of the money that we get for housing ICE detainees. In every country in the United States, illegal immigration is a problem. Because people come into this country illegally, they commit crimes against American citizens in their own immigrant communities. It's a problem for us locally, it's a problem nationally, and my decision was to be a part of the solution.
Pictures here because you had some inmates on there. So you'll have to edit some of that.
People misunderstand why I make the decisions I make. Listen, I love this country. I love America. I love this county. I love our quality of life, and I don't want to see it go away or taken away. Hey, Sarge, how you doing? How's everybody? What else? Thank you guys for doing the job you're doing out there. You guys are asked to do a lot in this county. You're asked to be everywhere, every sporting event. The schools want you. The community events want you. The library everybody wants that body armor and that gun, but they don't want to pay for it, right?
Do you have anything in the car, any stolen property, anything like that?
They think I'm a dangerous individual. I think it's just because I'm smart, and they don't expect me to be that smart. The sheriffs think that they're in control, but they really have no idea. They're not in control.
What do you say that?
You know, just like any other jail, it's corrupt. So COs, correctional officers, some of them work for us, some of them don't. It's all about money.
Gang leader continued his testimony today in a federal jail corruption.
I had to start over and I had to transfer everything from illegal to legal. So now I just keep track of paychecks, you know, for where I work at. They can't be no sketches or nothing like.
That's purely debatable.
Listen, ain't even nothing sketchy about me.
Would you like for me?
Especially my sneakers. My sneakers ain't gonna be nothing.
No, would you care for me to elaborate about Mr. Sketch?
Yes, I did meet him while he was locked up. And believe it or not, this is like the first time anything like this has ever happened for me. Because on the normal, we talk about it all the time, I would have never dated anybody from prison. But that is something about Joseph that is different from any guy that I've ever talked to before.
But she accepts it and she understands. And more than that, she's a helping hand. Whenever I need it for anything.
Good morning, mamas. Love you too. Welcome back. Welcome back.
How did he behave for now?
He's doing well. He's doing well. He just got back, so I'm hoping that, he gets something out of the program that allows him to reintegrate back into society. Employment. I think he's trying to get married, so get his life back so he doesn't go back to where he came from. So it's time to get started.
Time for class.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. can come here and know that there's no police involvement, you know what I'm saying? Know that I'm not being recorded or being videotaped or being watched because it's illegal. What up, bro? Shut up. What did he say about that situation when the blood nigga shot at him and he shot back at Rizzo?
You already know when it comes to that, I don't mix words and I don't let niggas think something that ain't real. If he start doing stupid shit, I'm gonna cut his ass loose and whatever happened. But I told him, if he chill, I will back him all the way if he chilling.
Yeah, man, I don't know what the fuck Chaz think he doing, right? But you make sure that he know that you run that shit out there, bro. Not him. You run that shit.
All right, bet.
You think that you are gonna come back in prison?
Nah, I don't think I'm gonna let them catch me. I think they're gonna have to kill me this time. I'm not going back.
So then I have to do inventory. Sexes! How many hats did you need? One?
Just one.
Did you damage the other one out?
Not yet. I'm going to. I gotta write it in the computer.
Okay. When you work here, you have to be a certain type of inmate. Like, you can't have a certain type of charge because they use tools, you know, dangerous tools in here, so. And when you work here, people recognize that, you know, you're not only changing, but you're trying to better yourself. I work harder to save money so that when she goes out, you know, in the next 3 weeks when she goes home, because we don't have like too many people who's gonna be like, here, this. She's gonna have to, you know, work hard too. So she works hard and I work hard. We both work hard to prepare her for going out in the world. I'm ready to go see Shamir. Who made this?
Me.
On this side?
Huh?
You made this on the computer? All right. CHEQUE. De 200. From Milaro. I've taken this class before. I've taken Spanish, so if I can help her, I'll try. She's really smart now. She's taking over. She's gonna have to help me. I think it'll be tough on her, for one, because she's coming from prison, and, you know, two, because she has to work 10 times harder.
It's already hard for women to get jobs now, good jobs. Still, after all this time. Now it's gonna be even harder. But I'm gonna do it.
And she's not coming back to prison. She's not. So we gotta be careful. We're prepared for that.
All right, everything? I'm doing well, doing
I
well.
listen to you on the radio all the time.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
All right, good. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to all the early birds tonight. So let's give away some money on the first King Tut. That you can take that out, hunt anywhere out west, anything, walk in North America. The one that's of most value is the Remington Bolt Action 700 BDL. It's probably the most expensive on the table. Probably about $900. I mean, it's just I'm thinking off of that bar down there. I know it.
Actually, I am, only because a group of the guys that I used to work with bet me that I would never shoot a deer without crying. And I wanted to prove them wrong. So I got my license and I went out and I have shot 2 deer. It's very peaceful and it's actually very relaxing. My son wants a camouflage gun. If I win with a holder, this will be what I choose.
For a gun or $350 store credit, the winning holder is $2,600. $2,600 is a winner. $1,513.
He protects families, he protects the country, the county. Yes, he does a very super job.
These 4 people like us that obey the law and, you know, we do a good job, and especially like coming up here and doing this kind of thing.
Sheriff Jenkins is a great guy. He stands for what we believe in.
If you're not here legally, you're transported out.
I think a wall would be a great thing. I'm not going to say that on camera, but it'd be a great thing.
Oh,
You can.
thank you. It's pretty rewarding to be able to go out and help people and everything, and it's a fun job to have, be out in the community, talk to a lot of people, and try to make a difference.
Blue ticket, winning holder is 100. 100 is a winner. Somebody just asked, for those who weren't here earlier, there is an ATM machine in the far
I just
back corner. Congrats.
Thank you.
So-
and I just said 100 isn't going to win.
You won.
I know. And the red hat.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for your service to the country, for everything you've done. All the veterans, stand up. Big hand.